Some FBA fees can be tricky, and if you're not careful enough, these fees can kill your profit. Hi, this is Murtuja from Account Clips. In this video, I will uncover the hidden fees that could be eating away your earnings. So let's dive in. So number one, shipping inventories to Amazon warehouse. Shipping your goods to Amazon's warehouse can be pretty expensive, and it's not just the fulfillment fees that you have to worry about. On average, sellers pay about 25 cents to 30 cents for each pound of their products when they ship them to an Amazon warehouse. There is not just one answer to how much it will cost to ship to Amazon FBA. The cost can be changed based on a few things. It depends on how heavy and big your shipment is, where you are sending it from, and which Amazon warehouses you are sending your stuff. Amazon might ask you to send your products to different warehouses across the country. For instance, they could want you to ship to a place like Florida, Texas, Washington, or anywhere else. That sounds like a lot of shipping, right? And yes, it can be pricey. Well, so how can you keep your costs low? Here is my suggestion. If Amazon asks you to ship to multiple warehouses, you don't have to split your shipment. Send all your inventory to one warehouse first. When you get your next shipment, send it to the next warehouse, and so on. Amazon is okay with this as long as your products eventually get to each warehouse. Number two, extra shipping weight. Amazon always adds extra weight to your package when calculating shipping costs. They add at least 0.25 pounds, and if your product is large, they might add a pound or more. So if your product weighs 0.76 pounds, Amazon might round it up to over 1 pound for shipping costs. You also need to think about the size of your product. Amazon charges more for oversized items. Check out the table of Amazon's oversized charge limits to see how your package measures up. If your package is close to the next size up, it might be a good idea to use a smaller box to save money. Number three, Amazon PPC Ads. If you sell on Amazon, just listing your products is not enough to make them sell. To get the customers to see your products, you need to spend money on Amazon PPC or pay-per-click ads. But when you first start using the ads, your ad cost might be more than the money you make from the sales. So before running ads, you need to know your break-even point. This way, you can know the maximum amount you can spend per click without losing money on your ads. Many sellers skip this important calculation, which can lead to losing money on their advertising campaign. If you know your break-even price, you can set your bids to make sure you still earn a profit, even if your ad costs are higher than your sales at first. As your ads run and you improve them, your ad costs should go down and your sales should go up, helping to make a profit. Number four, overhead of running your Amazon business. When you start an Amazon business, there are extra costs you need to think about. It's important to include these costs so you can correctly figure on your profit. So let's talk about some of the most common overhead costs associated with an Amazon business. Photography. Good product photos are important for getting customers and making sales. You might need to hire a photographer or buy a good camera, which can add to your costs. Seller's permit. Depending on where you live, you might need to get a seller permit or a business license to legally run your Amazon business. This is an important cost you need to consider. Warehouse cost. If you need to keep your products in a warehouse where it's your own or someone else, you'll have to pay for things like rent, utilities, and any extra stuff needed to run the warehouse. Well, I think you got the idea of overheads for running your Amazon business. The good news is that running an online business usually costs less than running a physical store. But it's still important to include these costs so you can accurately figure out your profits. Alright, now tighten your seatbelt. We're going to talk about one of the biggest hidden fees. Number five, return on Amazon. When you sell products on Amazon and a customer wants to return an item, you might get a charge called the FBA return processing fee. This fee for products in categories that offer free return shipping, like clothes, jewelry, shoes, handbags, sunglasses, watches, and luggages. Here is how it works. If a customer returns an item from these categories, Amazon will charge you a return processing fee. This fee is the same as the fee you paid to ship the item. For example, if you paid $3 to fulfill the order, you will also pay $3 for the return as well. This fee helps cover Amazon's cost for handling returns, like checking and restocking the items. Even though customer get free returns, you as a seller have to pay these costs. So to run your business well, you have to track these fees. Knowing about return processing fees helps you prepare for returns and adjust your pricing if needed. Understanding this cost can help you keep your Amazon business profitable even with the returns. Number 6, storage fees. There is another hidden fee, and that is storage fees on Amazon FBA, which can often catch seller by surprise, making them feel like hidden costs. Well, storage fees can be a headache if you don't calculate it in the right way. Actually, there are two types of storage fees. Short-term, which is on monthly basis, and a long-term, which is on yearly basis. Mainly, you should keep an eye on the short-term storage fees. This can kill your profit. If your product doesn't sell on Amazon and the more it stays in the warehouse at Amazon, Amazon is going to charge you. Many sellers don't factor these fees into their pricing, which lead to unexpected costs. To reduce these fees, you can take a few steps like regularly reviewing and managing your inventory to avoid overstocking, removing slow-moving products from Amazon warehouse, and optimizing your inventory levels to match the demand. If you want to minimize these storage fees and keep your business more profitable, you should keep a close eye on your stock and make adjustments as needed. Number 7, reimbursement fees. As an Amazon FBA seller, you might be paying extra fees for reimbursements that should be automatic. Some reimbursement providers exploit a loophole in Amazon system, costing you more. For example, if you haven't been reimbursed for a customer return within 64 days, some providers can step in and file a claim on your behalf, even though you should have received the reimbursement by then. To avoid this, stay on top of your reimbursements and check for any issues with your claims. Another problem is failing to FBA customer return. Let me explain. A customer buys your FBA unit on Amazon. Amazon provides an immediate order refund for the FBA order, and the FBA unit the customer received. The problem is that the unit never got returned or restocked to your FBA inventory. You lost the funds and your product. Whatever the reason for this, maybe the customer forgetting and failing to return the unit, maybe the unit getting lost in the transit, or maybe Amazon failing to properly receive the FBA unit back in the Amazon warehouse. Well, you are losing money for this. Number 8, referral fees on Amazon. Referral fees on Amazon are not typically considered hidden fees, but they can sometimes catch sellers off guard if they are not aware of them. These fees are a percentage of the sale price and Amazon charges for each item sold. They are clearly outlined in Amazon fee schedule, so they are not hidden. However, since these fees are a percentage of each sale, they can add up, especially if you are not factoring them onto your pricing. It's important to know and understand these fees so you can price your products accordingly and maintain your profit margins. So what you can do? Well, with Amazon's brand referral bonus program, you can save on referral fees when you drive traffic from outside of Amazon to your listings. If you are a part of the Amazon brand registry and use an Amazon attribution link, you will get 10% off the referral fees for those purchases and any future purchases by those customers within 2 weeks. Alright, these are the hidden costs. Understanding and planning for these expenses will help you make better decisions and keep your Amazon business successful. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you understand all this. So stay sharp, keep track of those expenses, and turn every potential pitfall into a stepping stone for the success. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, the better you know your costs, the higher your profit will soar. Catch you next time for more tips and tricks to supercharge your Amazon journey. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.